Yo, what is going on guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone. So, first of all, I hope you're all doing very well in these weird times that we're currently in. As I said, I'm just trying to carry on uploading regular and high quality content to keep you guys as occupied as possible. And yeah, today I have a very special video for you guys that I hope you enjoy. So let's go! With the recent announcement of the Black Mirror Labyrinth coming to the Thorpe Park Resort in 2020, that means that we have lost the iconic The Walking Dead Living Nightmare horror maze. So in today's video I'm going to be looking back at the history of this horror maze, as well as super accurately recreating it within the program SketchUp. Now, if you've watched this channel before, you may have seen me use this program before to create my own horror maze, and also to recreate the brand new for 2019 horror maze, Creek Freak Massacre. And looking at the comments on these videos, you guys seem to really enjoy them, so today I'm doing the same, but with The Walking Dead Living Nightmare. And I have to say, so far this is absolutely the most accurate and detailed recreation I've ever done. So yeah, I'm super excited to share it with you guys. As I said though, first of all we're going to take a look back at the history of The Walking Dead Living Nightmare. And to do that we need to head back to the 3rd of August 2017 when it was confirmed that the incredible horror maze Cabin in the Woods was going to be leaving the park for good. Now this meant that the building previously occupied by this maze, which was actually the old extension queue line for X No Way Out, was now free. And this of course led to a load of speculation from Fright Nights fans who had already been speculating heavily over the past few months because of this initial Fright Nights teaser for the year. Now, by analysing this teaser, people noticed a few similarities between this poster and the Walking Dead TV show. For example, on one of the signs in the teaser image, you could just about make out the words, "God forgive us." Now this was a quote that had also been seen in the Walking Dead TV show. Another small hidden detail in this teaser image is this sign in the background, which if you look at a high quality version of this image, you can make out that it reads, "Sanctuary for all, community for all, those who arrive survive," which was also a sign seen in the Walking Dead TV show. So just based off of this teaser image, people were already pretty sure that The Walking Dead would be coming to Fright Nights in 2017. In fact, some people even noticed that a name trademark had been submitted for something called The Walking Dead Living Nightmare, way back on the 19th of July. Then on September the 5th, it was officially confirmed that The Walking Dead would be coming to Thorpe Park Fright Nights in 2017 in the form of two brand new horror mazes, Sanctum and Living Nightmare. By reading the descriptions of the two mazes, it quickly became apparent that The Walking Dead Living Nightmare would be the more intense indoor maze that would be located in Cabin in the Woods' previous location. The maze description read, "Your fate is sealed, Lucille is coming. New for 2017, nightmares become reality as you find yourself with other survivors at the terrifying mercy of the notorious Negan. On the brink of imminent death, relive the horror of the story so far in The Walking Dead Living Nightmare. Experience terrifying iconic scenes of the world's biggest horror franchise, including the world's first experience of Season 7. Choose your path and decide your fate. Will you escape the clutches of Negan in The Walking Dead Living Nightmare?" So this description alone got people very excited, and every Fright Nights construction video that myself and Kieran filmed, we would check in on the maze's construction. What has happened?
As if
They've literally blocked the wall completely. Before it was like half wood, now it's full.
no, I'll put a flash on it.
Oh,
Up there.
Walking Dead Living Nightmare. Oh my god, that's a prison. That's a prison. Oh my god, no way.
Oh, the view points back. No.
As Fright Nights got closer and closer, the excitement for this new maze grew. We actually spotted the actors during their rehearsals in this video where we rented out Thorpe Park, and honestly this was one of the highlights of the evening, seeing all of the actors in character with Lucille in one of their hands. It was so exciting. So that is confirmation that
baseball bat is going to be in the maze.
And then a few days later, Fright Nights began, and after hearing many good things about the interior of the maze from staff members, I was very excited to experience it for the first time myself.
But now we're going into my most anticipated maze of the year, Walking Dead Living Nightmare. The theming in here is supposed to be sick. Let's head into Living Nightmare.
It's time for the best maze here. Well, I'm guessing.
So we've just come out of the Walking Dead Living Nightmare. Yeah.
Let's just be thankful we're going to Tully's on Saturday. I'm not joking.
The theming was very good.
I agree. I feel like maybe they sort of rushed it towards the end of the construction because they wanted to get it done.
So even though our first run through didn't go down too well, as the event went on, I slowly developed an appreciation for the maze.
Where are we heading now? Living Nightmare.
Best maze.
Living Nightmare is one of my better mazes now.
And by the end of the event, this growing appreciation for Living Nightmare had turned into true love. Living Nightmare.
Amazing.
I've got no words.
Literally incredible.
It was my favourite maze of the year at any event in the UK. The following year, with the introduction of the Year of the Walking Dead, came Living Nightmare Extreme. And this version of the maze will 100% go down in Thorpe Park history as being one of the most intense and crazy horror maze experiences ever at the park. With up to 30 actors in the maze at any one time, enhanced scare tactics and adapted scenes to ensure that guests would have to face the maze alone, it was impossible to not come sprinting out of this experience, wondering what on earth had just happened. Even on its final day of operation, we were able to meet the cast, and this was such a cool experience. Living Nightmare Extreme may have only lasted a few weeks, but I will remember it for the rest of my life. Fast forward now to summer 2018, when Saw Alive was due to open. However, due to technical difficulties, it was unable to, therefore, Living Nightmare took its place for a few weeks. And unfortunately, in my opinion, this was the start of Living Nightmare's decline. And this was almost entirely because such a high standard was set with Living Nightmare Extreme that it was almost impossible to get it back to that standard without a huge amount of actors. So throughout summer and into Fright Nights 2018, the hype for Living Nightmare began to decrease.
We've just come out of Living Nightmare. It was kind of what I expected, to be honest. What are you saying?
Yeah,
it was. If you did the summer version of it, then it's pretty much that.
Then in Fright Nights 2019, Living Nightmare's hype unfortunately hit an all-time low. Despite some minor improvements, including a new finale, this decline, however, was absolutely not the fault of the actors working in this attraction. It had just gradually lost its touch over the years, and no one was really bothered about it come 2019, despite the brand new changes. This year will always stand out for me though, as we were lucky enough to actually film a behind the scenes video in the maze, so that will always be a very fond memory. By the end of Fright Nights 2019 though, it was widely agreed that Living Nightmare had had its time at the park and was ready to leave. And then on February the 25th, 2020, it was confirmed that The Walking Dead Living Nightmare would be replaced by Black Mirror Labyrinth. So there we have the entire history of The Walking Dead Living Nightmare. What an incredible horror maze. In my opinion, it will go down as one of the greats in Thorpe Park Fright Nights history, and I hope you have enjoyed all of this SketchUp footage in the background of this video. You can probably tell that I'm nowhere near done with this recreation in this video, so there will be a second part to this video where I will just purely focus the video on designing the maze and finishing it off, because today's been a bit of an experiment. I've kind of done half maze design and half just discussed the history and backstory of the maze that I've been designing. So definitely let me know what you think of this concept down in the comments below. But yeah, the next video from this series I will just purely be finishing off the maze. In this video I've mainly just kind of done the basic layout and started texturizing everything, whereas in the next episode I will get more detailed with the texturizing, and I'll start adding in the individual theming items to really bring out all of the details. As I said, I really think this is the most detailed recreation of a horror maze that I've ever done, so absolutely be excited for the next part, because I'm super excited to get it out there for you guys. But yeah, as I said, be sure to let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to be notified when the next part comes out. And yeah, otherwise, thank you all very much for watching. My name is TheJackSilkstone. Goodbye.
Hey, nah, I ain't feeling that. You never proved me back. You never did jack, hold that. I think I'm way, but I'm definitely not sure. I'm never washed up. I know I got more. Painting pictures with words, top drawer. Trying to find a middle ground is a lost cause. Yeah.